Okay, today I am starting a new project, and what I want to do, I have an idea for doing these long scarves with the pockets. I haven't made any of those yet, so I want to make one. And what I'm going to do is double knit because, well, I love to double knit. And I have chosen two yarns from Cascade. These are two Cascade yarns. And here's the chart that I'm going by. Leaves. It's the middle of September, so finally doing something fall related. And anyway, I'll make the chart available as a downloadable. And what did I do with my needles? There they are. Okay, now I do have some videos on double knitting. So I'll be duplicating some of that, not all of it, because whenever I double knit, I actually use combination knitting. So because I'm going to be doing combination knitting, my cast on for this is going to be a little bit different than my cast on in my other video. Not tremendously, but yes, a little bit different. Start out with a slip knot that will not count as a stitch. And my chart is a repeat of 19 plus 2. So I'm going to do 38, I'm going to do 40 stitches plus 2 stitches for selvage. So it's going to be 42, and because it's double knit, that's 42 for each side, so 84 stitches total. And I'm going to just go up in between wrap, in between wrap. That's one stitch as far as double knitting is concerned. Okay? And then just going up and grab 2, 3, okay, now I am to the last stitch, and what I'm going to do with that last stitch, I don't know if you've ever done it, but this is the best little cast on, like at the end of a row or whenever, or doing a sweater, whenever you cast on extra stitches or whatever. And I do that for that last one, so it's locked in there. Okay, hold it like this, go up through the middle, go around and grab underneath and bring it back through that hole. It's basically a backward slip knot. But anyway, over the years, it's become my favorite little simple cast on whenever I need to, rather than just the usual backward loop. All right. So these, the yarn I'm using is Anthem Rondo, and the regular Anthem. And one is a color changing yarn, and then the other, the cream, is a solid. The yarn recommends a size 8, which I'd normally go with the recommended needle size whenever I do double knitting. For my cast-ons tend to be loose, and so for those I do go down a size. So these are size 7 needles. Okay, now this is my selvage, and my selvage stitch I don't do combination knitting. I just do regular, I need to twist you. I need to have the cream locked in under, let's see if I got you now. Yeah, that should lock it in. And my first stitch, let's twist you around. Can get a hold of you. All right. And then for my selvage, I just do regular knit and purl. However, going across, I will be I'll be doing combination knitting. And if you've never done it, man, and especially in double knitting, but I do it a lot these days whenever I can. So, go into the front, lay down on the yarn, purl, same thing, lay down on the yarn. Because although the knit, other than the way that I'm going into the stitch, doesn't look any different, the purl probably looks quite different from what you've seen. Okay, so I grab, and then I do the exact same motion on the purl, because I'm going in, laying down, pulling through, going in, laying down, pulling through. It's the same motion for the knits and the purl stitches, and it has really amazed me at the consistency and the conformity of my stitches by knitting and purling in this way. It's also faster, but that really wasn't the goal. I'm just going to do solid. I might do a checkerboard. I don't know. I might do stripes. I don't know what I'll do. Let's see, I have 42 stitches. I might do 2 and 2 checkerboard. But isn't that something? Just laying it down on there. And do remember, you want to make sure, what I usually do is whenever I'm going across, before I work a stitch, I make sure that the next stitch on my first row, I make sure that that next stitch is the opposite color like it should be. Because if you get twisted on here, it is a booger to get it untwisted. So before I work this one, I make sure that next one's brown. And the same is true all the way across. Yeah, these are the regular cubics square needles from Knitter's Pride. If you've never used square needles, they are surprisingly fantastic. I say surprisingly, I started using them a few years ago, but I was very surprised that they made such a difference, in uniformity of stitches. It didn't make any sense to me, but now I just accept it. See, that next one is tan also, so I want to make sure that these are twisted in the right way. It looks like it needs to come around this way. Let's see if that looks right. That straightens me out. Because I didn't want to work that stitch until I had the next one looking as it should. Oops, more yarn. Okay, this does not count as a stitch, so these are my last two stitches. So these are just going to be slipped, and I'm going to turn them because they're worked like normal stitches. I'm going to slip this one, bring the tan to the front. Well, I need to go over the brown like this, and then slip it over. And then I'm going to drop that, turn my work, and knit that first one, bring both yarns this way, and purl that one. Much better on the double knitting videos. Now this is just a daily video showing you what I'm up to. And I'm going to do a few, I think I am going to do the checkerboard. Anyway, I'll finish the checkerboard and check back in with you. Well, I went a little bit further than the checks, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I just started going and kept going, so I guess I will really, and there's the back. Check in tomorrow. Oh, let me show you this rondo. Okay, this is the anthem that I'm using. And then what I think is going to look really nice is with the leaves pattern with this rondo. I think so. But so far, I do like the way that it's coming together so far. Quite pretty. But I did want to give you an update and check in tomorrow.